In this walkthrough, I'd like to discuss how to import your W-2 and 1099 forms into the Yearli product. Once you've created an account or logged into your Yearli Core or Yearli Performance account, you'll want to select the Start New Forms button. From here, you'll want to select the Import Data button, and then you'll want to select the form type that you want to import. On this screen, however, you will want to download the sample file and instructions. These will help you with importing your data successfully and efficiently. And we recommend that you try to import your data before January, just to make sure you've ironed out any errors that you can at least identify right now. So if you were to download the sample file and instructions, then you would be presented with this Excel file. And on the sample file, what we recommend is you would copy your data and map it to each of these column headings. The advantage of using our sample file is that it will create efficiencies in the mapping step. So all of these column headings will map appropriately to the field that's on the form itself. If you see a red column heading, that means it's required, and you'll need to have data in those for the import to work properly. And then the gray column headings are only if you need those for your situation. You could either leave these gray columns blank, or you could delete them altogether, and it will still work properly. So working left to right, you have your payer information sections, and then you move into the recipient information, and then finally the dollar amount fields that are over here on the right. And so if you only had non-employee compensation, you could delete all the other dollar fields and just leave box 7 and then hit save once you've completed all of the data that you want to import. So then you'd return to the Yearli software and you'd select the import Excel file or import CSV file. And then you'll browse for the file that you want to import. And then we'll open up our import process. And so in this process, you can review your mapping. So all of the column headings that you imported are going to be in this Data to Map section. And then this is the actual mapping that you have over here on the left. And one thing that I highly recommend is clicking on this Preview Data tab just to check a few of the fields to make sure that the mapping is working. Then you can hit Next Form to scroll through a few of them, just to make sure that it is working properly. You can always toggle back to the map data if it's not, and you can do the drag and drop features and functions. If you think that the mapping is not right, you hit the X in the right side of that field, and then you can easily go ahead and drag it back to the field that you need it to be in. So once you're ready to proceed, you hit the Next button, and we will run it against a lot of different IRS requirements and validations to make sure that the information is accurate and will pass all of the normal error messages that we'd get back from the IRS. So what this shows you is all of the areas where you need to fix before you can file these forms. And so this first error message is showing that the zip code had an alpha character in it. And so you can just go ahead and type in the correct value, and it will rerun the validation to make sure that it's working right. And then this one has is the phone number, and it has an alpha character in that as well. And so you can go ahead and fix that, and it will run again the validations, and then it will import your data into our Forms in Progress section. This is where you can review your data before you file, and you can also edit the data if need be. And so that is how you import your W-2 and 1099 forms into the Yearli application. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day.